Why do Pokeballs not live up to the standard of living for Pokemon? I mean, look at this. Today, we're going to be giving Pokemon the luxurious Pokeballs they deserve. Pokemon, do they live in luxurious Pokeballs full of happiness and lollies? Or do they sit in a dark ball until they're called upon? According to the anime, it looks like this. So, to help out the Pokemon, welcome to Pimp My Pokeball. We're going to create a 3D Pokeball and environment in Blender to help fulfill our Pokemon's wildest dreams. So I've only been learning Blender for 60 days. So there's a 50-50 chance that I can actually do this. We'll see how we go. I played the original Pokemon on my friend's Game Boy Color back in primary school, so I wanted to create a nice space for one of the original starters. Everyone always loved Charmander because of his damage, but this guy, Bulbasaur, #1 in the Pokédex, #1 in my heart. So today I'm going to choose to do Bulbasaur's Pokeball. I mean, look at him. He's just so happy. He just wants to lay in the sun, bake his seed in the sunlight, get that photosynthesis going. Why would we not do it? So Bulbasaur's name means strange seed because he has that crazy looking seed on the back that turns into a flower when he evolves. And he's always been one of my top 2 favorites. His Pokédex doesn't really have a lot to go on though.
So I've been spending a lot of time on
Bulbapedia, looking up all his fun facts and what he likes and what he doesn't like, so I can make his Pokeball amazing for him. So let's jump into the sketch that I have designed for Bulbasaur, and then we will create it in 3D. I'm scared. Let me get my iPad and move to the side. That's enough space. So first I need to make the Pokeball in Blender, so I'm just sketching out the Pokeball here because, I mean, where else is he gonna live? Next, I'm just going in and sketching Bulbasaur. I do want him to be there, and I kind of want him to be sleeping on the side because he does like to sleep. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some grass because he is like a little frog-like Pokemon. And then we're gonna have like a sun in the center of the Pokeball, and we're gonna add vines, a waterfall, and then a picture of his little seed on the wall. And then I think he's gonna be sleeping on a log. It doesn't sound like much, but it's going to be a lot in Blender. So I think this is gonna turn out really cool, and I'm really excited to do it. So let's just jump straight into Blender. So this is the scene here, and the first thing I always do in Blender is just delete everything. And then I think we're gonna start out by doing the Pokeball to start with. So I'm going to go Shift A and add in a UV sphere. And now I'm just gonna time lapse it so you don't have to watch me for the next 2 hours make a Pokeball. So enjoy this time lapse. So this is what the 3D Pokeball is looking like in Blender, and I should probably quickly save it. So here's what we're looking like. She's looking quite good. I'm not going to show you the back. So now I think I need to make Bulbasaur, and then we'll go from there. I'm a little nervous to do this. Am I good at character modeling? This was day 2 and this was last week, so you tell me, but let's just jump straight into designing Bulbasaur. This is, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours later, and we just have Bulbasaur and the Pokeball. So this is what Bulbasaur is looking like. This is what his seed was looking like, and it was just all wobbly and not very cute. So redid that, and then also added in his face. He's very cute, and his little spot. So I think he's looking really good, very frog-like. I might need to fix those little nails because these ones are bigger, but your toenails are usually bigger than your hand nails. Anyway, so we have that. I'm now going to place him in the Pokeball, and we're going to get into decorating. I'm very excited. I'm also very tired, and I need a chocolate break. But let's just jump straight into decorating this Pokeball. So this is what we have so far. Do you ever just get overwhelmed and then you just keep jumping through steps? Because that's what I do, and I'm a little overwhelmed right now. Blender, there's just a lot to do in Blender. So I'll show you what we have at the moment. So we have Bulbasaur looking there. He looks a little grumpy. I need to fix those eyes because they're a little bit funny. But we've got, this is the Pokeball just here, and then we've got the clouds around the top. I'm going to do the sun in the center, and then we have this beautiful log that I sculpted. We're going to have a waterfall coming down here. Currently, let me just save it before I do anything. I've got some funny shaped rocks around the water, some grass bits, and then some mushrooms here, and then his little seed framed over there, which I think looks very, very cute. So I still need to do the vines. I started to try and do the vines, but they just look trash. So I'm gonna breathe. I think I'm gonna start coloring and stuff because that doesn't take a lot of brain power, so that I can just be motivated to keep going, because sometimes it's hard to keep going. So far, I am, what time is it? I'm 4 hours into this. Let's just color so I'm motivated to just keep on going. Welcome to day 2 of Pimp My Pokeball for Bulbasaur. This is what we're looking like. This is looking a lot better than how I left it yesterday. I just got a little overwhelmed. I spent about 6 hours on this yesterday, and there's a little bit of clipping going on. So today I'm just kind of like fixing everything and doing some final touches. So first I'm going to show you, I'm going to be putting some vines on top. I'm not going to show you how I did this because I don't really remember, but basically now I'm just going to draw them like this. You see how the vines are turning up just on top. So I'm just going to go around and do this a few times. I'm going to get rid of the clipping of the clouds and stuff, don't you fret. That's looking lovely. So I'm just going to pull these clouds in. So it is like that. We have a little Bulbasaur here, looking very cute. We've got the waterfall. I think the waterfall is working. I just need to fix it because it's like falling off the sides a little bit. I need to add in the little seed to the frame. So I'm going to do that now. Ooh. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so this is what we are looking like, all rigged up. But as you can see, if I go out of camera mode, zoom in a little bit, we've got some vines on the top because Bulbasaur loves vines. We have some clouds in there. We have like an illuminating like UV light so he can bake his little seed in the sun all day. We've got some clouds. We've got like this gold trim. I don't know, I just made him look a little fancy. Then we've got Bulbasaur chilling out. I think Bulbasaur looks 10 out of 10 to me. This is maybe the third character I've ever modeled. So I did like a frog, and then I did this rabbit, and then now I've done Bulbasaur. So he's perfect to me. He's got some little logs in there. I decided to not have him sleeping because it was a little bit hard to get him rigged like this. He's got his little picture of his seed on his wall. He's got a few little mushrooms back there. We've got a waterfall that if I press spacebar, you can see it just going down. Anyway, we have the waterfall there. It's all boxed at the moment because it's a little glitched. Ignore it. We've got some grass down here and some little little ferns for him, and it's just Bulbasaur loves his new little Pokeball, I think. Really happy with it. Let's quickly render it to see what it looks like. Wow! It's actually perfect. It's so cute. I made that. Oh! Okay, I'm very, very, very happy with it. So thank you so much for watching Pimp My Pokeball for Bulbasaur. He is very happy with the outcome, I am sure of it. And I'll see you in the next video.